Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to tackle a common issue that many developers face when working with multiple technologies on the same domain. Have you ever tried to configure Apache to work with both NodeJS and WordPress on the same domain? If so, you might have encountered some difficulties getting everything to play nicely together. In this video, we'll dive into the world of Apache configuration and explore how to resolve common issues that arise when trying to host multiple applications on the same domain. We'll start by understanding the basics of Apache configuration and how it handles requests for different domains and subdomains. Then, we'll move on to discuss the specific challenges that come with hosting NodeJS and WordPress on the same domain. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding of how to configure Apache to work seamlessly with both technologies. So, let's start with the basics. Apache is a powerful web server software that plays a crucial role in delivering content over the internet. When a request comes in from a client, Apache uses its configuration files to determine which application should handle the request. This is where things can get tricky when dealing with multiple applications on the same domain. When hosting NodeJS and WordPress on the same domain, you'll need to configure Apache to route requests correctly between the two applications. One common approach is to use a reverse proxy setup where Apache acts as a gateway to both applications. However, this requires careful configuration to avoid conflicts and ensure that each application receives the correct request. For example, let's say you have a WordPress installation at example.com and a NodeJS application at example.com. You'll need to configure Apache to route requests for Apache to your NodeJS application while keeping all other requests going to WordPress. This can be achieved using Apache's mod proxy module, which allows you to define specific proxy rules based on the request URL. Another common challenge is dealing with different port numbers for each application. By default, Apache listens on port 80 for HTTP requests and port 443 for HTTPS requests. However, your NodeJS application might be listening on a different port, say 3000. In this case, you'll need to configure Apache to proxy requests from port 80 or 443 to the correct port number for your NodeJS application. To illustrate this concept, let's consider an analogy. Think of Apache as a receptionist at a large office building. When someone arrives at the building, they tell the receptionist which company they're visiting. The receptionist then checks their records and directs them to the correct office floor and room number. In our case, the receptionist, Apache, needs to know which application company to direct each incoming request to. To summarize, configuring Apache for both NodeJS and WordPress on the same domain requires careful planning and attention to detail. Here are the from this video. Understand how Apache handles requests for different domains and subdomains. Use a reverse proxy setup to route requests between applications. Configure mod proxy to define specific proxy rules based on request URL. Deal with different port numbers by configuring Apache to proxy requests to the correct port. That's it for today's video. I hope you now have a better understanding of how to configure Apache to work seamlessly with both NodeJS and WordPress on the same domain. If you have any questions or need further clarification, please leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful, and subscribe to my channel for more content on web development and related topics. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.